Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sheen, your host. This is Money Manners. In this channel, we talk about money, finance, how to grow your money, how to invest your money, how to make money work hard for you. Check out my other videos. If you like what I'm doing, give a thumbs up, consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel. All right, we're going to talk about the market today. The biggest one-day point gain in all of stock market history for the Dow. It's incredible. We were just talking about the last week, the biggest one day point drop. All of last week was just a bloodbath, and today, biggest 1 day point gain. Incredible. Stock market is never a boring day in the recent times. So we're going to talk about it today. Look at the Dow today, up 11.37%. Nasdaq up 8.12%, and the S&P up 9.38%. So what does that look like as a daily point gain? So you'll see, look, the top 5 daily point gains in all of history for the Dow Jones is in March of 2020. Today, March 24th, 2020, the biggest 1 day point gain of 2,112 points. Number 2 is 1,985 points, and that was just a few days ago on March the 13th. March the 2nd, March the 4th, March the 10th, all in the past 2 to 3 weeks is the biggest point gains in Dow Jones history. And also the biggest point losses was all in March as well. The biggest loss 1 day was 2,997 points, and that was March 16th, 2020. So this is my portfolio, my public portfolio that I share with everybody. And just yesterday, I posted a video about Carnival Cruise Lines and if the cruise industry is going to go bankrupt. And yesterday, my portfolio was basically completely red. It was a bloodbath, total loss of 42% on that portfolio. And then just look at today, what a big difference 1 day makes. My now total percentage loss is only negative 23%, and for today I have a total gain of 15.57%. So let's take a look at the movements of today. On this portfolio, I have a lot of shares of Carnival, so it was up 14%. Basically, every single position I have was up double digits. Carnival up 14%, 3M up 12%, Planet 13 Holdings up 14%. Revolve up 17%, Starbucks up 14%, almost 15%, STM Microelectronics up nearly 13%, Skyworks up 16%, Tesla up 16%, and Uber up nearly 18%. So massive gains seen on the stocks I hold in this public portfolio. But let's look at some other stocks that I don't hold in this portfolio. Number 1, NVIDIA. Look at NVIDIA's movement. NVIDIA up 17%. I was buying NVIDIA on one of my other portfolios just last week or the week before for $200, and now it is up to $249 in just a few days. Apple stock was down to almost 200. It was, I think the lowest point I saw it was maybe like 215 or 220, somewhere in that range. Today it is up 10% to $246, reclaiming its market cap of over $1 trillion company. Walt Disney had 14% gains today, up to $98.12. And I was buying this stock just a few days ago when it hit down to $82. So I don't get too caught up on the huge fluctuations, either up or down. My strategy is simple. If stocks are on sale, I'm going to buy stocks. I like to buy stocks when they're on sale. I like to buy things when they're cheap. When the prices drop, I will be buying them. When the prices drop, that means somebody else is selling them. Somebody else has sold those stocks, and they are either afraid or they don't think the stock is worth it. Whatever the reason is that the other person is selling, my thinking is that if this company is good, it's solid, it has growth, it has potential. Look at the numbers. They're doing well. They have a good balance sheet. They have good revenues. They have good net profits. I'm going to buy them. It's just like anything else. If somebody was going to sell me an iPhone, a brand new iPhone that's legit, and they're going to sell it for $300 or something, marked down from like $1,000, I'm going to buy it. Unless I know it's stolen or something. Other than that, whatever the reason is, I'm going to buy it because I know it's worth a lot more than what they're selling it for. Same idea, same concept. I know Disney is worth way more than 90 bucks or 80 bucks that I was buying it for. It was trading for, I believe, in the 140s before this whole situation happened. So I know it's worth at least 140. And if somebody's going to sell it to me for 90 bucks, I'm going to buy it. Tesla was trading in the 900s and the 800s, and it dropped down to 400s. I bought some shares at, I believe, 380. Same concept. I know that these shares are actually worth at least $600 to $700, and they're selling it for 380. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it for sure. So, like I said, I don't focus on the daily gains and the daily losses. Those don't mean that much to me. They're fun to look at. It makes headlines, but what my focus on is when the prices are low, when they are below what they are worth, I will buy them. And now the prices are starting to go up. Some of the stocks are still lower than my cost basis. So let's take a look. So Revolve, my cost basis on this portfolio is 1464. It was trading for 856 as of today. So that's roughly 50% cheaper than my cost basis. So I'm definitely going to be picking up some Revolve as long as it stays roughly in that price range. STM, microelectronics. So this is kind of a 5G play as well. The STM makes microchips for multiple electronic devices. Their cost basis that I have is $27.78. They're trading for roughly $20. So I will try to pick up some shares of that as long as it stays within that price range. Skyworks, another 5G company. They're going to be making a lot of money with the 5G revolution coming either the end of this year or next year. My cost basis on that is $117. It's trading for $87 now. So definitely be trying to lower my cost basis on that. Tesla is getting close to my cost basis on this particular portfolio. So this one I was buying it for a cost basis of roughly $515. It's trading for $505 now. So I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up any more of Tesla at these prices. Uber, $33.25 is my cost basis. It's trading for $26.39 right now. So I will be trying to pick up some Uber to lower that cost basis. So, my strategy is pretty simple. If the trading price is lower than my cost basis, I'm going to try to lower my cost basis. That's all I have. That's what I do. So I just want to leave you with this quote from Warren Buffett. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy and to be greedy when others are fearful. So basically, that is the whole strategy. It's not that difficult. When people are selling and they're afraid of whatever the reason is, it could be a virus, it could be attack, it could be something that happens in the world or in the economy that people get afraid and they want to sell their shares. They don't want to take that loss. They don't want to take that risk. So they're afraid someone is selling that stock. Someone is selling their property. This is somebody's property. They're afraid, and if they're going to sell it for a cheaper price and I'm going to get a bargain on it, yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to buy it for the cheaper price. And then the opposite is true as well. When people are greedy, when the market is super expensive and people are just buying everything, that is the time to be fearful. That is the time to say, wait a minute, what is going on? Why are people paying, $50,000 or $60,000 for something that was probably only supposed to be $1,000? That's when you have to watch out. And it makes sense if you bring it down to the level of daily items, daily goods that like just like for the iPhone example, if the iPhone is only selling for $1,000 in the store and people were buying it for $5,000 and it was selling, people were buying them, then something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong. Why are people overpaying for an item that they could buy for cheaper at the Apple Store? So that's the same concept. There's something really, really wrong in that situation, and that's when you have to be careful because something is fishy, something is not right, and those things are going to bound to correct themselves, and people are going to get hurt. People are going to lose a lot of money in those situations. And like I said, the opposite is true. When people are afraid and selling, if you get an iPhone for $300 and it's brand new, then yeah, that's a good bargain. You could probably turn around and sell that for $800. It's really simple. That's my thoughts. Let me know if you agree. Leave me a comment. If you like my video, give a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.